So, Kenny, it was a game you really looked like losing, but did you feel you did enough to win it?
No, probably not. I mean, I thought the first half we put on a pretty good performance, had some shots, had some chances, a lot of set pieces, probably up to, I would say, up to 45 minutes. 10 corners and good wide free kicks as well. Sean obviously hit the post with the nearest of those. Keeper made a couple of good saves. One from Gareth really early on, and then Ben Close. And although we didn't quite get the breakthrough, I was confident and reasonably pleased in the first half. But we couldn't really build on that in the second period. You could see then the confidence just sort of fell out of the players, which is disappointing to a degree. And probably then, if you look in second period, Ellis had a good shot. The keeper saved low to his right from outside the box, and then Lee Brown's got in twice. The second one right in injury time, where he's right in there and connected well, but it's just pulled wide, and obviously John's then arriving and didn't get on the end of it. That was really let's say, in terms of that second half and the sum total of that. The positives are we do feel in recent games, not just today, but we have got some sort of defensive solidity which has helped us, but obviously then in the second period, where the game falls away and our performance level fell away really, and we didn't create enough, we're obviously then disappointed.
They set up to frustrate you. Have you got to try and counter that, because other teams will come and do the same?
Yeah, whichever the way the opposition play, you have to be good enough to try to counter that and get through it. And as I said, I was reasonably optimistic at half time that we'd done okay. But most importantly, we could build on it. We were in charge of the game, I felt, and could we build on it in the second half? There was too few shots, too few chances created, too few people really beating their men in a 1v1 situation, and ultimately then the efforts at goal, barring those three, which were good chances, it was low and ultimately then frustrating.
Alex Bass wasn't really troubled, was he?
No, he's had a good week, Alex. If you're looking at what he's done in terms of being very patient here behind a very good goalkeeper, but as a young player, there's got to be a right time to put the players in, and that's been exactly this week. And he'll take a lot of positives out of not just today, but the whole week really. And I'm sure that will give him confidence in terms of going forward in his career. We're all very positive on him, and we have always felt and do still feel now that Alex is one of the good young players, the best young players at the club, and has a really good future.
You've alluded to your defence, and you seem to have that about right now.
Yeah, I do feel that the positive, and ultimately today is a disappointing day. Drawing 0-0 at home, it is a disappointing day, but it does seem in recent weeks, the positive is some of the lads have just struggled with injury a little bit. The likes of James Bolton and Sean Raggett have just come through that. Lee Brown coming back as well. So, but as a team, we have looked a bit more solid in recent games, and hopefully that can continue and give us something to build on it. We do need to build on it, though. It's not enough on its own. It's only a base, but there was a base there today that we hope can continue, and has been there for one or two games now, which is good news. But then, as I said, in terms of the whole game, the second half was disappointing. We didn't get it going enough. We didn't get enough tempo. Didn't move the ball quick enough, and ultimately that was frustrating. Didn't create enough chances. And as I said, I was reasonably pleased with the first half, and could see really a big second half, and us being able to build on that. But ultimately it wasn't, and frustrating draw really. Yeah.
You brought different players on to try and unlock that. Williams, Cannon, Marquis, but they really couldn't, could they?
No, it was slightly frustrating. Brett felt his groin pretty early on, and has come off just after half time there. But we've got good like substitutions. Had a little look at Marcus Harness on the left hand side, wasn't getting so much joy in the second half down the right, and Ryan Williams showed good pace, I feel, and but ultimately then couldn't quite find the breakthrough for John, just playing a little bit deeper. You're looking for him to just maybe either produce that bit of magic that can help you play somebody through, or as we're in a wide area, come from deep and be able to get on the end of things, and for him as well. he put on a lot of effort coming on in that second half, and as you say, as a manager, trying different combinations, and Andy Cannon's a little bit deeper as well to try to get the breakthrough, get the tempo of the game, create the chances, score the goals obviously that we needed today that ultimately we couldn't get.
So the positive from that?
Yeah, we're ultimately frustrated with the day, definitely. We're 0-0 at home in a game where we controlled and couldn't put the opposition away, and that's ultimately frustrating for us. As I said, we have found some defensive solidity, which is one thing, not just today but over a period of time, and we have to keep that, and we'll need that going forward. But going forward in the second half, we are looking for better. We are looking to be better than we were.